Hey, Mark, you get in? You get in there?
Yeah, I'm in. Hey, look, List, welcome to the room. Look, we got some new faces here. Yeah, dude, I could not get it started as we wait for people to come. I'm going to throw an update out in the chat, inviting people real quick. That was a great space, man. He went long, but it was that many devs is great to hear.
Yeah, no, and he's right on the money, usually on time. I think we threw him off his game by keeping track of his seconds. But shoot, Liz, hey, I got your message. Since back. Yeah, I want to definitely know. I'm gonna get into your project for sure. Cryptobolics had told me about List. She started a bunch about it yesterday. We were talking about your project. We get to if Rad send some more invites. Mike Rizzo, Jeff.
Hey, yeah, thanks again. It was good talking to you too. And matter of fact, I was there at your launch, Paratoken, and loved everything about it. Seriously. So yeah, no, it's good. Hopefully we can talk and see if there's at the very least have another ally in the space. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, we've been fighting the fight. We've been all last week was us fighting Uniswap and CoinMarketCap and getting that stuff taken care of, along with a bunch of other projects dealing with the same problem. But we kind of delayed a few things. We have so much that it's coming out. We got our whitelist and we got our NFTs. We've got our marketplace. We've got our we got marketing. We got stuff just things that were delayed because of this last week. But yeah, try to get our chart moving the other way for sure.
Absolutely. Well, good, man. We'd love to maybe even have you on, our community and, just get around, just talk about the space and what you guys have going on. I'd love to get some updates on your project and everything like that too. But anyway, I won't talk too much. Thanks for having me on. I'm about to listen in on this.
No worries, man. Appreciate it. Let's tweet this out. If you're in the space, can you tweet it out to get some more people in this space? Brad, have you put this in Telegram? Or somebody put this in Telegram?
Yeah, Rad's got it. Followed up with it.
It's in there. It's in there.
Awesome.
QE, congratulations on winning yourself some ETH, or you won an NFT, Q. And then did I hear Kruger? I think I see you in here. Did you also? Another winner from the Para family?
Yeah, I think we're representing pretty strongly in there. Shoot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And it's great to see. I can guarantee you, as long as I'm in a space, I am not the competition. I have never won a single thing in a space.
Actually, I think when we did some of the first AMAs, I won. Who did I win one with? Maybe it was Bert. I think I won. I was one of the winners myself when he was trying to figure it out. Obviously, I didn't. He redrew, but yeah, that's the only time I've ever won anything in this space. But so we can give it one or two more minutes. We'll get started.
Yeah, let's get. We've got.
Here we got 41 in the room right now.
Yeah, we'll build that up. I know everybody in the chat was asking, so as long as we just keep going, we'll get a few more. It's nice to see. Nice to see the space growing. That was a great one by Bollocks. We were up there in the 200s for everybody to. So it's nice to see communities coming together, listening to each other's devs, definitely speaking freely, people showing the good side of crypto. Can't get enough of that out there. I wish we could get spaces. And for anybody who's not normally in Paratoken or in our project, would love to have you, see you, get an invite from you if you're hosting a space or you've got a chat or anything going on where I can follow you, support you. These are the type of projects I want to be a part of. I really wish we could we could fast forward this space 5 years, 10 years, and teach my kids that this is the way we live our life. The way we live our life under our roof is the way we live our life online. And unfortunately, that's not the way it is right now. But it looked like a lot of the devs and the people in that group are doing that. They live the same life online as they do under their roof, and that's awesome. And Lee, your avatar is pretty sick. That is a pretty sick avatar right there.
And that was just one of the teasers. I want to get to one of the real. I'll put one of the real NFTs, the full, because that if you zoom in on that, it's not as clear as the real thing. And so we're gonna get we'll get a bunch more of those teasers out this week, so we can start getting the team. Everybody on the team can actually have those avatars. Because Chilla, I love how I do love, just to be full honest, I love how Mandoc shows up and they've all got their Mandocs NFTs, and we'll get all these coming out, and we want to do the same thing for sure.
James, I see you down there, third row on my list. That avatar is sick, James. That is the second sickest one. Oh, wait, that's just your face.
What? just on James. He's got the green mist behind his. I didn't really give him a choice. He had 3 that he had sent that when he was working on stuff. And I just took the red one. I said, "Hey, can you put the green? Can you take the green one?" And then of course Jesse has the dark one.
Yeah, James is in mine. Is it still his more visual, his more media one?
Oh, really? Oh no, in mine I can see both of theirs now in mine. We I guess we good to get. What do we got in here?
We got 44. Give a couple more minutes. I don't see any hands raised yet. Anything so. We got in here. Oh, we got 2 requests. Oh, David, gonna try to bring you up there, David.
I'm working on my mad Twitter skills here. Let's see if I can link something here.
All right, there we go. Old guy David brought him up. Tardy, bring you up next.
Hey, remember on old guy David, don't call him David. He doesn't like that. He likes the old guy David.
Old guy David it is. That was me panicking, reading, touching buttons all at the same time. I hesitated.
Well, sometimes you got to hesitate. So I was telling dirty jokes with Rad in that last space we were both in, because people were saying stuff. Those devs were saying stuff that was dirty.
What happened?
Did you hear that guy? He was talking about how he pulls out slowly, and he didn't say it once. He said it twice.
What, in the last space?
Yeah, in Cryptobolix' space. And one of those devs was talking about how he pulls out slowly.
David.
I started laughing, dying, and I started sending Rad DMs about it.
David.
I'm not trying to turn this into a dirty room, but I thought it was funny.
David. We've had a clean night. Everything's been good. No.
Hey, so, you got the ODB, the old dirty bastard that some people get called. So Torres started calling me OGD, old guy David. And I told him I'm pretty much an ODB also at my age, but it is what it is.
Hey guys, it said I could talk. Hey guys,
Yep, go ahead.
Talk. Can I?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Anyway, I'm a new crypto investor, sort of, but I'm totally thrilled with Para and what your vision is and what you guys are doing. And I'm here for the long haul, and I have a couple of kind of questions for you and, a couple of suggestions. I just made one to one of the moderators on Telegram, and because I forgot you guys were here, but one of them is that we know that vets don't typically have a lot of money, right? So if our vision is to support veterans, you should allow those of us that are investing in para to donate a percentage of our reflections to vets' wallets, and let us help them create a wallet and let us send them some reflections to kind of support veterans in that way right through our crypto, rather than just donating to organizations that support vets. Does that make sense to you guys? And I just kind of wanted to get your feedback on that.
Yeah, Mark, it absolutely makes sense, and I can tell right from you speaking that is directly from the heart. That is an awesome concept. I did write it down just now as you were speaking. I'm going to, and please don't take this the wrong way, because you said you were fairly new to crypto, and I can already tell by the good-hearted gesture. One of the problems we run into in the crypto space is scammers, and being able to say you're a vet and actually being a vet, the process of verifying a vet that we can give to directly from our reflections is incredibly hard to validate. We can, and we certainly don't want to go down the road of invading a vet's privacy, asking for their DD-214, their discharge papers, or anything like that. So I wrote the note to try to figure out how we could do that, whether it would be creating a pool of it, because also we would have to figure that out within a tax structure to avoid paying a tremendous amount of ETH fees and transfer fees on that. So
I get it. And thank you for that answer. Obviously, you're going to want to vet the vets, so to speak. I know that's funny, but you would have to vet the vets. But we could even put it in a pool. My thought was to create generational wealth for vets that don't have the opportunity nor the money to buy $10,000 worth of para, as an example. But for them to be able to get a gift from all of us that could create a $50 wallet for them and get them reflections, I just think that would be cool as hell.
No, that's awesome. The way you just phrased that as creating a wallet, that may actually be an angle for us to pursue. If I pause while I'm talking, it's because I'm writing. So thank you so much for that. Right now, Lee, we're over 50 in the room. 50 people can tell 50 more, and they can tell 50 more. So we could get your message out and some Paratoken updates to a couple thousand people here pretty quick, unless you're eating dinner or never mind. I'm going to keep it clean. Well, I had something to go there, old guy David. So
Lee thinks it's a horrible idea. He might. I don't know.
Hey, no, too, Mark. I'd be careful too, Mark, about just also in crypto. We've heard a lot of people when they say they're new to crypto, all of a sudden scammers go after you too. Like you'll get messages from people that look like us asking for information that no one should ever give out. Wallet phrases, seeds, all that kind of stuff. So just a heads up too. We've seen anytime somebody says they're new in crypto, all of a sudden they start getting messages from people trying to scam them. But no, I think it's great. Yeah, there's a way to do it. Yeah, we'll definitely try to figure it out.
Oh, no, you're awesome. I don't care about that because I've been on the internet game forever. Nobody's going to scam me. But thank you.
No worries. No worries.
Nobody's going to get any info. I just kind of I have a couple other ideas as to how to promote towards veterans, and I'll share those with you guys later. But the one I had was, I just think it would be great to do that, to allow some folks to get into the space that don't understand it, don't have the money to do it, but could make some maybe generational wealth through it.
Mark, are you in our Telegram?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, Rad, if you could, DM, make a comment in there, and then either DM Rad or myself, and we'll with your ideas and suggestions, so we can get a good line of communication going.
Sure. Did it to Q.
Oh, you got it to Q? That's even better. Then we'll stay on that path.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Rad,
I'll let somebody else talk, but I thought you guys would want to hear what I had to say.
Absolutely. We appreciate you.
Hey, we got old guy David's got his hand up.
Hey, give me 1 second. Let me grab these drinks from the guy at the drive-thru. All right. Hey, so in reference to what he was talking about, so contract is renounced, correct? Or y'all still maintain control right at this time?
Oh, right. I mean, right now we haven't renounced or have really any plans to renounce. Or there's some the two of the largest exchanges in the world. If it gets to that point where they have to have that, I mean, we have something in our new contract. We just launched less than a month ago the relaunch, and we can, because we have not renounced, we can do the tax changes. Like for this week, I mean, that's one of our announcements today. We did was we're old school, just a 10% round trip. We're 5% buy, 5% sell.
Right.
And so if we're renounced, we can't do that.
Right. Okay. So on that note, Lee and the rest of the team, so is your contract built where you can still modify? You've got a swap and liquefy to ETH function in it, right?
Yeah.
So if depending on how it's written, you might have to go through a proxy. I don't know if you wrote it in house or you had it contracted out. So if you can add cryptocurrency doesn't help a lot of homeless people because they're not running around with cell phones or iPhones or anything else. So a lot of homeless, especially homeless vets or homeless people in general, they don't have cell phones normally, right? And some of them probably aren't running around with their DD214s either. All right. So this is the thing. If you can make a modification in the contract, right, and let the public know before you do it, please, for transparency, to where you create that wallet, and then inside of that wallet, put a certain amount of tokens so it draws reflections, right? Or add a 1% tax in the contract maybe, and have that pay that wallet as a swap and liquefy to USDT, USDC, any kind of stable coin. So what that means then is when you, first of all, it means you don't have to sell the native token. Second of all, you're not tied to the fluid price of Ethereum, which last week it was 37 or 3,600. Today it was like 2,600. Ethereum goes up and down. But if it's an automatic swap and liquefy to USDT or USDC instead of Ethereum, then the price for what's going into that wallet stays stable. And then you're able to use that wallet to benefit without selling the native token and without being tied to the price of Ethereum. And it's still only a minimal amount of price off of the token when you do a sell. So if you sell $100, hey, it's only 1 or 2%, whatever it is, that gets liquefied. So it doesn't impact the price of the token versus the other way, which if you have to sell off your native token, it impacts the price if you're selling in chunks. But I think you already have a swap liquefied in ETH. The question is can you add a wallet that does a swap and liquefy to USDT or USDC and use that for the donation wallet so you could donate directly with fiat versus trying to give a veteran or a homeless person with no cell phone cryptocurrency. Does that make sense? I don't know if you can do it with the way the contract's written. I don't have all that. I'm not a contract guy. I read them, but I can't code them.
I think that's awesome, but that's part of the solution. But there are vets that make $20,000 a year that could afford $20 and could get a wallet. But your point is very well taken. I mean, that's awesome, and I really appreciate hearing that because that's solution driven, and that's awesome.
I mean, unfortunately, if you go look at our contract, you'll see the write and read function. You look at the write function. That's all you can do. Once it's on the blockchain, that's all you're allowed to change. Like we can change the wallets the taxes go to, but you can't change it as a USDT pairing. It's an ERC20 token. So yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be swapped for ETH, and that's just one of those things that's in the code that's unchangeable.
Sorry, Lee.
No worries. I mean, anybody can go to the contract and see what's changeable. But yes, unfortunately, that's one of those things that's not like you can't add another function to a contract ever. It's on the the functions that are there. The functions that are there. Once it's on the blockchain, it's just out there forever. And so yeah, so
Hey, well, don't do a V3. We're good with V2.
No. Yeah, I do have nothing to do with it, and only for the migration and the relaunch wasn't the bad part. The bad part was the actual this coin market cap crap. Everything else has been migration's no problem now. It seems like a walk in the park thing to fight in coin market cap, but no, we're not relaunching.
No, and that happens. Coin market cap's not perfect. I mean, things like that do happen.
Yeah. So as far as other updates, I got some. Let me get their microphone on. It's causing some feedback, but
Could you guys could everybody put their mics on mute if you're not talking? All right, there you go.
yes, I mean, as far as the rest of our updates, we were waiting on. We did a big partnership. We've been working on for weeks and weeks, and we were waiting on the announcement. Everything's finalized. We're waiting on them to approve the announcement, and because it was President's Day today, they were not the core team were not available. Haven't responded to that, so we hope we'll have that first thing in the morning, and then we can do that big announcement tomorrow. And we'll get that. There's a bunch of other stuff that over the weekend we worked on. There's about to be a calendar that'll go up with all of the weekly spaces we're going to be in, AMAs. So we won't have people asking all the time, hey, when's this? And that's been finalized. The only thing that might change is when we have an impromptu, hey, something just happened. We'd love to, tell the community almost like an emergency news bulletin or good news bulletin. Not really emergency news bulletin, but just to jump on and tell people, what's going on. So that would be the ones that's not really on there. And also, if something pops up where we have an AMA opportunity with a big influencer or another token or whatever it might be that would be advantageous to us, but we were going to set a calendar. Hey, these were what we're doing for at least the next 2 months of where we're going to be, at what times, and on what platforms. So that's one of the things we're doing. We also we announced the taxes. We did announce the taxes, the tax change. For the time being, we didn't put a date on shutting off, but for the time being, we are looking at just keeping that 5%, just crank up the volume type old school meme token tax. And so we're just going to do that. We did our big Valentine's event, and we were at 0% buy, 20% sell, or 3% buy, 70% sell. It was all more like trying to get buys in there, but of course, last week we had that Uniswap issue, so last week just destroyed us. But moving forward, I know that I randomly see some messages people having issues. I don't know what those are because I can connect. I can start a new wallet connecting. I don't see issues on Uniswap anymore. Besides when you have just only CoinMarketCap selected as where it's pulling data from. And you could have if you do have tokens already, Uniswap will show them the token, the value is incorrect. And so we're trying to get Uniswap or not Uniswap, but CoinMarketCap to remove that. If you go look at our listing, they still have both our new liquidity pool and our old liquidity pool. Number one on the paratoken markets is our current liquidity pool for our contract. Number 5 is the old Para-Inu liquidity pool that they still have listed. And so that's throwing off because that's where Uniswap pulls data from both CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. It's throwing off the value. If you have CoinMarketCap selected as a source of information on Uniswap, it's going to throw off the value of your tokens. It's also going to say some people like that you won't even show the value. You won't even show the number of tokens in Uniswap, even though they're in your wallet. It's just, yeah. So we're trying to get CoinMarketCap every single day. I get messages back saying, "Oh, we're changing this within 24 hours." Well, I've got that same message back for over a week now, and so we're trying. We had 5 people working on this full time all last week, and we got the auto router thing was fixed with Uniswap. That's nice. You can actually go on and use the auto router. Don't have to worry about that. Now, right now, I can go on Uniswap and have no issues whatsoever. Don't have to change anything. Even I've had an auto slippage on, and I can still buy. I don't know if people are having other issues. That's with a VPN on and a VPN off, and so that's that right there is that one last thing. If CoinMarketCap can get on and remove that liquidity, that old Para-Inu liquidity pool from their listing of us, that we should be good as gold. It's just the daily fight. Also, I just booked travel to and got my confirmation. We'll be at the Dubai the crypto expo coming up in March. We already also have meetings set. We had one of the sheikhs, a good friend of mine, set up meetings for Para with the CEOs of some of the biggest exchanges in the world. And they already we're updating our white paper right now. Our white paper, hopefully, I'll have all that information to James this week, so he can get that, and we'll get that put in like a bound book that I'll be taking with me. That was one of the big requests we had for these big investment fund guys was, hey, we need to update the white paper to look more like something we would give to the government for a contract versus a meme token white paper. So we're gonna put all that in there. We may have two versions of white paper: one that we share to the world, and one we share to people that have signed an NDA or something, because we want to give them more of the science of like our DAG bridge, more of the staking. That's something else, like how we're going to stake. We believe that our staking apparatus, or I do, and I could be wrong, I just haven't heard of it anywhere else or seen it anywhere else, but our staking on our NFT platform and our staking with our token being done in a way that no one's ever done before. And I'm really excited about that. One of those things, again, I don't want to share and they just get to another token, not you list, but get to another token. And we've seen that, I've had conversation with some other token devs, and all of a sudden, like, they're doing something that they weren't doing before, and it's exactly what we just talked about. So, just as we come up to March, we will get that NFT platform out there and see some really cool staking where you can stake your tokens and, in a really cool different way. So, that's what we're doing. NFTs, as far as like we're trying to whitelist, so our pair preppers, we're actually even our Pair Pro 3Ds, trying to do the whitelist and pre-sale, get that done this week is my goal. Get those out there. We're looking at doing the 1,500 pair preppers, and then we have doing the 3D and the 3D pair pros. Would be getting, I think we've got 100, 150 of those would be our first launch of those. The 3D ones just take a little bit longer, but yeah, we have full swing. I mean, the two different teams working on both of those, and then we have a group going into full tilt. Should be it should be this week on the 2D pair pros as well. Sorry, David, you have a question?
Yeah, real quick.
What's that? Sorry, did the old guy David have a question? Or?
There you go. You unmuted everybody. Hey, are you in the shop, Lee, with machinery running in the background, or is my tinnitus just really bad?
No, I have really bad tinnitus too, and I lay in bed and from rock music and explosives going on. I have it. But no, I am in the front room of a machine shop where we make military parts.
Okay, that's what I heard. That. I was like, is that my tinnitus, man?
No, it's a high screen pitch of 12-axis CNC milling centers going, a couple of them going off at the same time.
All right, thanks.
Mike Rizzo.
I wanted to make sure.
No, you called it. Mike Rizzo.
What's up, Lee? What's up, Rad?
What's happening, man?
Mark, crypto, old guy.
Mike.
Yeah. Hey, I'm about to send you something, man. Crazy idea that I know somebody will bite off, so I'm going to send it to you. Holy goodness. Yo. I'm not going to say I've seen another project, but they did a variation of something like that. But I think we can make it 10 times better, yo.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
How's everything going, man?
We're doing good, man. We're trucking along. And we're, even I think we talked about some on Friday too. We, as far as exchanges go, unfortunately, it was unfortunate last week that we actually went on Bitmart. There was no real stopping that train. We went on Bitmart in the middle of those Uniswap issues, and we're gonna pump the brakes on exchanges for the time being. I mean, we've got 3 of them, and people have 4 or 5 different ways to buy whatever right now. And we're gonna focus on these utilities and NFTs for the next 30 days. and the structure of the project. That's been worked on a lot. We're going to do some announcements about that and the team. Kind of, we've added a core team beyond just James, me, and Jesse, and so we've added some there and making some official moves as well. Working on, announcing a full-time marketing person and full-time operations, just to keep everything moving forward. So that's what's up. I don't know. I was trying to give a full rundown. We talked about Dubai. We talked about taxes. We talked about NFTs. Talk about the marketplace. Marketplace is going through security checks right now. I saw that. If anybody didn't see it, OpenSeas has had a hacker in there running wild and stealing people's NFTs and selling those. So that's our guys right now. We have a full-time development team. We've got one head engineer, and he's got 16 guys and girls working underneath him. And so for ours, we're working to be fully audited and open Zeppelin, security on that as well. So we don't have that issue too. So that's definitely super important there. And then I guess the last one, we were going to do that. We were going to do that big announcement it should be good to go tomorrow. But we did also, we had given that $15,000 donation to, I've been getting updates. They're about to start rolling out for Convoy Pope. We did that donation a little while back, and getting updates like weekly where they're at. And so they can start, hopefully very soon, tweeting about what our donation has done. And then we just also made a $25,000 donation to another charity that we will announce tomorrow. Hopefully this all ties in together at the same time. It's just incredible. And that's one we'll see an immediate response because who's running that charity, who started that charity. And super excited about that. But that's, Mark, I don't know if I missed anything. That's kind of the updates where we're at right now.
Listen, Lee, this is like QVC Late Night Knife Shop, but wait, there's more.
But wait.
Not only do you get all of that, there's more. Stay on this Twitter space and keep getting more. Like Mike said, he was about to reveal something to you in front of 50 people, and even though we're all para people, he's like, nah, let me send that to you directly. But wait, there's more. With the Uniswap issue and the trouble all last week, we were doing with all those Valentine specials, we were doing buy para anytime and get into the lottery pool to win NFTs, and we've decided to extend that through the end of this week. So any para purchases this week are also going to go into that for the NFT giveaway, both in the para preppers and the 5 spots on the whitelist for the NFT, the 2D para pros. So, but wait, there's more. No, I'm just kidding. I just really like how many different things we have going on right now. It's crazy that people ask for us, but Mike Rizzo, I know you muted yourself, but you know how it is. You slip up once and you give one too many nuggets, and next thing you know.
I ain't saying none.
Right? Because as soon as you say it, somebody else does it.
Right? I ain't saying none, yo. Listen. Lee know I know the game.
Right.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'll say something if it's okay. If anyone
Hey, V.
Hey, Lee,
late night for you, man.
No, I'm in Zurich, and my I had a restriction because it's costing me £3 per minute on the phone, and I was on the earlier thing, and my wife was saying, "Can you not just text Lee that?" And I said, "No, don't worry, don't worry. It's my family." And she said, "You could buy a couple of trillion coins of para." But what I wanted to say before I go is to congratulations to our friend Q, who's won some NFT today. And if anybody in this room who has not jumped on our para family, please do. I am one of I don't know how to say. I'm one of the first ones, and please know that we are up to something big. and I would really, really invite you all to come in and support. Don't worry about my following on things on this Twitter. I've only created this to follow, our Twitter Spaces. But how amazingly, love you, brother, and it's going amazing. Nothing to worry about. And I know there have been some. I follow everything. I know there have been some ups and downs, but we will hold it. We will hold it. We will go all the way through. So thank you for standing by us, brother, and thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Appreciate it, V. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep going, and all we got to do now is we just got to deliver. We deliver, and the world can stand by and watch, and people can jump in now. They can go, oh crap, and jump in later, and it's just that we're going to keep trucking along no matter what happens.
Nothing's going to stop us. Nothing's going to stop us, and I stand by and will ever do. And we've had some issues, but it doesn't matter. The people, we were the ones who held our hands together like paratroopers together, and we will do it till the end. And this is our promise. And that's all I wanted to say, Lee. And thank you everybody here. And I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, V.
All right. Awesome. So if anybody just joined us, we got a few new listeners in here. So once again, we're just recapping. If people always want to hear us on the space, want to hear Lee, want to be a part of this and want to hear what's going on, obviously, we got that schedule that's going to be posted soon in our Telegram for the next couple of weeks. So you know where to find Lee and the rest of the dev team and all the moderators and everybody who's working hard behind the scenes. We've got the tax structure, the 10% round trip now, 5 and 5 going old school. The market's down, the market's red. There's lots of stuff going on. So we're going old school to where it was trying to make sure you're getting more bang for your buck every dollar in. So back down to that 5% in, 5% out. If you have a question or you're listed in here as a listener, but you've asked for us to host a space, don't be afraid to raise your hand in here and to hear Lee or anybody else on the team answer some questions. We're asked to do this. We come on here to do it. We want you guys to be engaged, ask crazy questions. Mike, if nobody raises their hand, you got to come off mute and just throw out some crazy questions. We need that. And like Lee said, we've got one donation with the Convoy of Hope, and we have been in contact with them to start to get some images and some pictures from where our money went, so we can start to share it with the community on the website, in the Telegram, everywhere we can, maybe even different chats, just so we can show that we are truly helping people. Pictures, are worth 1,000 words. So as we go out there and we truly help the veterans in their communities and their hometowns, I want to thank everybody who's ever made a buy so far and is gonna buy in even further, because what you're doing changes somebody else's life in such a significant way. And with the new partnership that we've created that will be announced, I'm not going to guarantee tomorrow because we're waiting on somebody else to make sure we've got all of our licensing and agreements, and we make sure we got everything right the way our partner, because this is a huge partnership, huge, and we don't want to burn any bridge early. So once we get the confirmation and we share it with you, you guys are going to be glad you were in at this point, because the number of people we're going to be able to help, and ourselves, you're gonna start to see that trend back. It takes a while, right? But you're gonna see it, and you're gonna start to see. You're gonna like, wow, Lee has followed through and delivered for us in such a major way. This I wish I could tease you anything else about it, but when we drop it, and I can tease. James and his graphics are ready to go, and they are lights out. So when you see this, you're going to share it, you're going to promote it, and this is the moment where you're going to say, damn, we are moving on up. We are hooking up with the big leagues, and we are ready to grow. And I am glad I am in now. And then you can call your sister, your brother, your grandmother, or maybe even an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, and borrow some money and buy more para, because it's going to be that time.
I have to say something a little bit, man. First off, we need to get rid of these daggone emojis, man. I can't be having these purple hearts and purple hearts. I just gotta be real. I want my 100. I want my fist back. I want all that back. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you have them? Everybody else has got them. There's 100s. There's a fist.
I don't know. Maybe they don't like me because I'm weird.
No, I turned my Wi-Fi off so my Twitter wouldn't update.
Oh. Well, I was trying to figure out. Any of these NFTs have that Para Inu song not Inu? Sorry, that Para's token song.
Matt's working on. He's got two different. He's got a Para token updated song, and he's going to wait for mastering. And he's got a veterans. He got a new veteran. So I haven't heard anything about this veteran track at all. So I'm super excited. I mean, the Para Inu song was super. Even my kids still say Para Inu, Para Inu. They go. My two older boys go around saying that all the time, and I catch myself on Para Inu. So. Yeah, no, I'm really super excited about what Matt. I mean, it was top shelf. It wasn't like, hey, somebody did this in their garage. This is like full on studio. Matt's incredible.
Yeah, so listen, I think it should be exclusive for Para, that nobody can get it, only if you have the NFTs or if you purchase the NFTs. I think that's the only way you can get the song. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
It could be. It could also be connecting. I mean, there's this thing where you connect songs to NFTs. Am I right?
Yes, that's what I'm. Hey, we on the same vibe. You know what I'm saying? We on the same vibe. We already know, you know.
Yeah.
But Lee, I sent you a message. I'm not going to talk about it. But what you think about it? Like,
I got to go back and look at it. I don't quite understand all of it because some of it.
So I'll explain.
You'll have to explain. You have to get more detail.
Yeah, most definitely. So definitely.
So, and I wanted to too. I mean, just if we had a chance, real quick, talk about NFTs. I know because that's like the biggest thing. Our first utility is NFT marketplace, and I'm not going to go in full detail on the staking because I still don't want. I think it's not happening anywhere like this for our token and stuff. And so, but as far as like we still have our pair preppers that are. If you look at a pair prepper. That's the one. It actually looks like a prepper in real life. So a prepper goes into their closet and they pull out whatever they have. They went to the Army surplus store and they got their surplus cargo pants on. They got their, whatever armor they could buy at the surplus store, whatever pot helmets on their head. And so that's like the para prepper is like the one that uses whatever tool they have available to them is what a para prepper is. And so we got that para prepper 2D. That's that 2D Paraprepper collection that we're looking at releasing first. And then we have the next one is a Parapro 2D. So Parapro is going to be, those are all military. Everything they wear, everything is like what the active military, or at least our U.S. military wears. I'm pretty familiar with what most NATO militaries wear. NATO members or the Big Five. Where so yeah that's the Para Pros are going to be that's like the picture you see in my profile right now. That's a Para Pro 3D picture, and now they'll all those either the preppers, the pros, they'll all have different levels of rarity, collectability, value to those. And then there's the third line, the fourth line, because you have the 2D pros and the 3D pros. The fourth line is actually the one-of-one licensables, and that's where we have a license agreement that was put together for the actual U.S. and actually global defense manufacturers, where they're going to give us the rights to do one-of-one, and even if they made 1 million of one gun or 1 million of this night vision or piece of body armor, we're only making one per model they released. And so, so we're doing one-of-one licensables, super collectible, rare. I mean, working with some really big companies, they're like Smith & Wesson even already. I met with them at SHOT Show. Some big companies in this space to do their one-of-one collectibles. And so the idea there, I'm going to see if we can pull it off. The idea behind the collectibles is still, to this day, I want to see if we can sell each one of those. And we can, because actually some of them will be too cheap, but sell them for the actual real life cost. Actually, that'll be way too cheap because M4 Colt, M4A1 is only like $800, so that'll be way too cheap of an NFT. There's only one of those. We'll have to figure that out. But the reason I say it is because, like, even talking to the Blue family and General Atomics for the Predator drones, the cost of a Predator drone is in the tens of millions of dollars, and so I don't know. I was trying to see if we could pull off actually listing some of the most expensive one-of-one NFTs ever. And I don't know if people pay for them or not, but we'll see what happens when we get those big ones listed. So there's the four different NFT collections: Preppers, Prepper Pro 2D, Prepper Pro 3D, and your one-of-one licensable. That's what we got coming out.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Any? What else? Go ahead, Mark.
Fred, I see that you requested to speak. Fred, go ahead and take off mute.
Yeah, hey, Lee. I was just wondering, there was about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, before the relaunch, you had talked about trying to set up shop in the VAs, several across the country. Have you ever looked into that more?
So right now I've got I have a tentative meeting with the head of the VAs in the U.S. I also have meetings. I've got to get up to D.C. I got tentative meetings with 4 other congressmen, women actually, 1 woman and 3 to go meet about just regulation on crypto. But one of those big meetings in D.C. is with the head of the Veteran Affairs. I think we're a little early for that. There's a lot we have to get done to do that, but I still want to see if there's a way we can work inside the VA, and maybe we can even, I don't know. Working with the U.S. government like this is, and being a charity with the U.S. government is not an easy thing to do. It's, but being able to operate in a VA, like in a VA setting, is what, we'll see if we can pull off or not.
Thank you.
No worries.
Lee, did we get the video on how to buy NFTs and things like that? For
the NFTs, we haven't released the videos yet on that. We're going to work. Our first set of NFTs is going out on OpenSea. And hopefully they fix their security issue before then. But going out on OpenSea for those, and then the next sets beyond that will be going on to our marketplace, and that's where we want to. I mean, there'll be definitely all kinds of instructions there because there's some other really cool stuff that we're going to do with our marketplace with our NFTs. So we'll have that. But I know we have videos of how to buy Para, of multiple ones out there with TMC McCarty and with Alex, from Crypto for Starters and stuff. So, but no videos yet out for how to buy the NFTs.
Hey, Lee, check your DM real quick.
I check this.
People are hitting me, so I'm just forwarding it to you.
Telegram?
Telegram.
Oh, well, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
That would help more.
I literally got 4 screens and a phone open, trying to keep track. I don't think we want to talk about. I mean, that's something we don't want to talk about because we're doing that differently than anybody's ever done, Mark. Okay, that's all right. So again, because this goes right back to Mike, and if you say it and you slip, somebody else steals it. So
Exactly.
right. And here's one of the flattering things when we talk about this, and Mike, you sent it to them, and everybody who, if you know and you're in, and you get lucky enough to be part of a token, if deeply into a token, it's amazing how much you have to keep on the down low because of what the usual suspects will do with that information. So sometimes as a family, as the paratoken holders, we want to tell you more. I didn't realize how many secrets I had to keep in this. It's amazing. It is, like, no doubt amazing how many secrets you have to keep. And I'm probably one of the most honest guys, almost to the point of a flaw, where I will tell you the truth, no matter what.
Mark, how many columns are there? How many different boards are there inside of Trello right now? Have you counted them?
I have 17 boards in the main Trello. And if you guys, anybody who doesn't know Trello, It's just an organizational chart where each one has an index card with something on it with a subtopic and a subcategory. And we color code them as to what we can talk about, what we're working on, what we can't release yet. And in the main Trello board for just Paratoken, we've got 17 boards up with items in progress, started, finished, released, let know, due dates. And then there's a great group of people who are trying to help out even more, who are doing another set of things. And then that doesn't even count the NFT guys, the NFT and their people, and how deep, how many different layers. I mean, shoot, Token altogether is got as many layers as the best NFT. And I see a couple NFT creators in here, so you know what I'm talking about. It is crazy. And I would love to share all of this. And I'd love to look back in a year and be like, man, remember when we had to keep this quiet? So I don't want to be the first one to screw that up.
Loose lips sink ships.
That's it, Mike. That's we had that on the wall at our office for years. For 6 years, it was in a break room in an office at a company I owned.
Now, if you want to get a little R-rated, snitches get put in ditches. But
I thought they get stitches.
I said R-rated. I didn't say PG-13. I'm just joking, but I'm joking.
Mike Rizzo, man, you take it a whole new level.
Hood Billion got you up.
There he is. There's our music man.
Dylan.
There he is. There's
good,
the
man. How are you?
Boy.
Yes. Hey Lee, how's it going? Hey Rad, how's everybody?
Hey Hood, you can't talk though. You have to freestyle your question.
Oh, I'm in. Make him do it. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Spin that stuff, though. Spin it.
Oh my goodness. You got the hype, man. Man.
Mike Rizzo, you can be his beatbox. Here you go, Hood. Go for it.
Here you go. Hey, Matt. Hey, you on the spot?
Hey, look. Of course I would love to do it. You know what I mean? Come on, Mike.
Well, that was rough. We'll try this again another time.
I just had a question. You know what I'm saying?
I got a beatboxer in the house, Hood. I got a 5-year-old beatbox prodigy in the house. I'll hook you up with
I had a question because, like, I know we're talking about, like, be careful what you say. I guess, like, because I have an idea for a game, but I guess I'll just shoot it to y'all, and we'll go ahead and see if it's possible.
All right, that now makes 18 things on the Trello board as soon as Mike sends that to you or DMs me. It just gets deeper and deeper.
Yeah, but
that's not 18 things. You have 17 boards. Each board has what? I don't know how many items on it.
But I tell you, the idea that I have is going to be revolutionary. So there's nothing out there like that. So I've already spoke to Mike about it, but I just want to make sure that I get it out to y'all as well.
Nah, you ain't speak to me about nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I feel you, Mike. I feel you. But that's it. I'll send over that information to you, Lee and Mark.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Again, I mean, this is the project for the people that are in it. I don't think we're ever going to be a project that ignores somebody. But I am going to ask for help right now, and I'm not afraid to ask for it. If you are on this Spaces, and you are also in our Discord or in our Telegram or on Twitter, and you see the question or you see somebody, even that soft footing, help us out. It's your money too. It's our money. We want to grow together. We want to bring more people in here. But this is open. We've been open for what now? What do we have? Almost an hour? Right? And people got a million questions, but they're not coming in here raising their hands. So the team, which is all of us in here, can help educate and encourage people to stick with the program, stay in here. And I'm not afraid to ask for help. I can't be on there. Rad can't. Q, Sky King, Jonathan, can't be on there 24 hours a day. So if you see an answer, keep up the great work. Help people out. Keep them encouraged, because no doubt this is where it's at. And I see Jonathan in here. I know he puts in hours and hours and hours of time. Rad does. Fred, I see you in here. I want to throw shout outs to everybody who tries to help out in there, and everybody else who has an answer. Be part of it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, thank you, Mark. Any other questions before we jump off? This has been a great group. I love this group.
Listen, I'm not going to jump off, and Lee's just going to mute and walk away and go have family time. So now we're going to have, when Lee does say, when he signs off, old guy David's going to go ahead and tell a little better jokes. He's going to jump.
What? A horse walks up to the bar, asks the bartender for a drink. The bartender says, quite a long face. Hey, so, no, but I do have to get off of here. I've got 27 minutes to my live stream. I'm doing a live stream of another token that launched today. I'm doing a post-launch video. So if you're not in a space, if you're not shielding Paratoken and you got a few minutes, please take a couple minutes to check it out. But I'm going to start that at 8 o'clock, so about 25 minutes. Hey, but keep doing great things for Para. Anything that impacts veterans, in my opinion, and active duty service members, regardless of what branch they are or regardless of what country they are serving in, to me, those are great things, because those are individuals in most countries that have volunteered to serve their country. That goes for policemen, firefighters, EMS, all those people. So it's just great things anytime we're benefiting people that have volunteered their lives or their time into their communities already.
Hey, thanks for coming to space tonight, old guy. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a great night.
All right. Anybody else before Lee jumps off?
Well, that's it. I got something to take care of too as well, but definitely Mark and Lee and Rad. I think she lives.
Mike Ritz. We'll have Acid back Mike too after this week. He's in midterms right now.
Oh, okay, no worries. Hey, all hands on deck, you know. So we'll do what we gotta do.
He's got to get that educated.
He gonna learn today. He gonna learn today.
So he knows how to pronounce diabetes.
Cider, you are connecting. I see you had a request, so you're coming up to the front. Trying to connect. There you go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Cider Crypto?
Hi.
Yeah, go ahead, Cider.
Yeah, just a quick question. I saw that we can buy Paratoken on 1 inch. I'm just wondering, is there a video or a way to buy it? Because I have tried to add to my bag, but I'm finding it hard to be able to do that on 1 inch. So I thought I might ask the community as to how I can go about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Rad, are you on here? Or no, Q, you're on here. Isn't there a video that Crypto for Starter did on using 1 inch on the Telegram?
There is one for sure. I've seen it. There is one for sure.
I'll go get a link and kind of put it more towards the most recent post, so you can easily look at it.
So there you go, Cider. The Alex from Mr. Crypto for Starter has made a video for that, and we'll get it more towards the top. Are you in our Telegram?
Oh, yes.
All right, so it's going to be moved up there with Q's going to take care of that, and also if you do lose it, you can always check the pinned messages.
Sure, cool, thank you.
And also you can, if you go to para.global on the website, you should be able to how to buy, and I'm going to check to see if it is updated with how to buy on 1 inch as well.
Okay.
It is, in fact, it's right there at the top. So you can also go straight to the website. you can check that out for yourself also.
Yeah, Q just posted it's the very bottom right now. So if you go right to Telegram, it's the very next post. It's right there at the bottom.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Hey, Mark, real quick. I've seen on one of the other tokens that I have, they have like a shilling section on their Discord for like material, pictures, stuff like that. Do we have something like that anywhere besides what we post on Telegram?
Well, if you go into your Telegram, we don't have it specifically. We are going to be adding both on the website. We're going to add a media tab where we will have the shill material. But you can also, if you're on the Telegram and you click on the icon in the top right corner and you can sort media. Have you done that before? Are you on your phone right now? Or are you on your PC?
Yeah, I'm on my phone. I don't think I've done that, though.
Okay, so if you're on your phone and you're on speakerphone right now, you can just you click the icon in the top right corner. I'm saying iPhone. I don't know if you have an Android.
Yep.
And then once you click on that, you can see the members down towards the bottom. You can see media, right. And when you click on that, you can scroll through almost fourth. There you go.
Tons of it. Okay, that answers my question. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for tonight, Mark. I'm going to go as well before Lee goes. And, I was just thinking, my phone just flashed saying I have 3 minutes of credit. And I thought there will be a time when I could say I have para in my account, deduct from that. So, utility. I could say, why don't you take money from my para? So I am so proud of our team, and I am looking forward to amazing times coming up. And Lee, if you're listening, if you're there, we are behind you all the way, brother. And you know it. So good luck to us, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you, V. Dude, I'm here. Still listening. Thank you. Have a great. Thanks for spending your minutes on us.
I'm getting it all in reflections. Don't worry, buddy.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Remember, it's crazy how AI is just changing the world day after day, and it is going to come to a point. And who knows? Para might be one of those utilities where you can do payments right on your phone. The future is if you can think it, it can be coded, it can be written. We're in an amazing time in our life being part of a team that has such a deep team and thought-provoking members. This is what makes it amazing. I'm not going to lie. You said it out loud. Now I'm going to steal the idea.
Which the idea of a no. I mean, that's the whole idea behind the DAG crypto bridge is to connect it to payment processors, and that would be payment processors on all aspects of life, including phone service providers. So yeah, I mean that's not out of the realm of possibility with where I want to go with the whole project for sure.
All right, everybody. It is 8:46 Eastern Standard Time. I am getting ready to jump off and do a little family time with my family. I hope you all do as well, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. Be safe, be smart. If you have the time, please support old guy David. Go check out his space or his YouTube that he's going to be doing here in about 15 minutes. Again, we support all of our community members any way we can. If there's something you have going on that you want, hit me up in the Telegram, DM me. Let's have a conversation. I want to try to support everybody as much as they support this token. And I really, truly appreciate each and every person who takes time out of their day, gives up their time that they could be doing something else to either focus on Para, talk about tokens. There's so many smart people in this room and that I learn from on a daily basis. So I want to thank each and every one of you for that. If I don't see any hands up, I am going to jump off in 60 seconds. I like to have a contest with Lee to see who hangs up first. So Lee's still on here. So you guys, I appreciate all of you. Have a safe night. Be smarter. protect your money, and if you need anything, let me know.
Thank you guys. Thanks, Mark. Have a great night.
Thanks, Mark Seeley.